So this is the second part of many for my Corvette. This is the transmission bell housing. This is not the engine that's from my Corvette. I'm using this engine to mock up the transmission bell housing and make sure everything is good before I tear into my car. I found a couple problems already. The fork for the throwout bearing that goes to from the slave cylinder to the throwout bearing is missing. I lost that somewhere, and so now I got to find it or find another one. That's the clutch pedal right there. That's clutch pedal is from an 84 Corvette, and that is a 84 Corvette drive shaft. That's a stick shift drive shaft, which is 1 inch shorter. The bell housing is from a Corvette, which means that the transmission sits straight. The couple issues, or the other next issue, is that the transmission output shaft and the drive shaft yoke don't fit. They're not. The transmission, the drive shaft yoke is too big. So I have to figure out what's going on there. If you're going to do this, make sure you have the factory service manual for the Corvettes if you're going to do this, because there's a lot of helpful stuff in there. So I'm kind of stymied at least a little bit until I get the parts to get the throwout bearing and stuff like that. I can do the clutch. I can start installing the clutch pedal. I got to find the rod for that. And then the hydraulic cylinder, which will be new for the hydraulic cylinder so I can run the clutch. This is the clutch plate, clutch disc, brand new that I got. It's just a stock clutch disc. I didn't want anything super amazing, wow power thing, because if I want anything to break, I want the clutch disc to burn up, because it's much easier to replace the burnt clutch disc than to break the case and break the drive shafts and break rear ends and stuff like that. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So the next step is I can start installing the clutch pedal, and I can start fabricating the bracket for the back of the transmission to the torque arm. I checked around, and it doesn't seem to be that anybody makes those anymore. So that's why I'm going to just make my own. I did have somebody ask me why I wanted to use a T5 trans instead of like a T56. And a lot had to do with cost. Right now, I have about $1,200 wrapped up into everything, So this transmission will be taken over, and I'll have I'll have a transmission guy inspect it and make sure it's okay before I, put it in the car, because I don't want to have to fix it again. Anyway, thanks for watching.